Hey guys, I'm here in Venetian Bay. I'm actually rushing around into the office today, and because I got quite a few things to do out here. And one of the things were this morning that I was listening to was write your own future, and basically it goes back to the whole thing that I've said about affirmations, and writing it, seeing it, believing it, receiving it, type of thing. But you can write your own future. Picture yourself 5 years from now. That's one of the questions that I always ask people when I meet them and I actually really start talking with them. What are you doing 5 years from now? And I've always done that, and it didn't mean as much as it does now to me. I was really kind of like seeing how far in advance they think, just to see what type of person they are. Do they even think about the future at all? But picture yourself 5 years from now. Are you going to be taking more trips? Are you going to be spending more time with your family? Speaking of family, there's my beautiful sister Adrema just popped on there. And spending more time with your family, spending more time making money, being famous, whatever that is. What does that look like to you? Your future 5 years from now, what does it look like to you? You can make that happen. I did make it happen. I did it in 1 year of what it looked like to me. I saw MTV Spring Break back in 1991. Actually 92, sorry. Decided that's the place for me to go. I'd never been out of West Virginia in my life. Didn't know anybody in Florida. And I said, that's got to be the place to go. They're having fun. They're young. They're having a great time. It wasn't like my life. And I made a decision. And you know what? I saw myself doing it, moving to Daytona Beach. I wrote it out on a calendar. I actually still have the calendar, which is funny. And every day I work towards leaving West Virginia, which I love that state still, but leaving it and moving to Florida and starting a new life. And when that happened, it was like the land of opportunity. The first day I got here, I looked around and I went, this is awesome. It was in August. I'd never been out of West Virginia. It was hotter, what I call hotter than the hinges of hell here. The asphalt was melting, which was crazy because I wasn't used to that kind of heat. And I went into a Days Inn and stayed. 3 days later, found an apartment, found work. And eventually, a couple months later, met my partner, Carl Vasile, and started working with him. And the rest was history. I'll tell the rest of the story another time. But that's a perfect example of looking towards the future, seeing what is going to happen in the next 5 years, and making a plan, working towards a plan every day. Because you can't just write it out and expect it to happen. I can't just write down that I'm going to be a NBA basketball player and become one. You have to picture yourself, write it out, and work towards it every day. It's not easy. But when I look back at it, it was that easy. And if I can do it, trust me, with barely a high school education, you can do it. So with all that being said, put that in your brain. Start thinking about what's in your future 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and get working on it. Big love out to everybody. Be kind to everyone, please. Everyone. Be kind to them. And I'll talk to you guys later.